Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Great morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we see a great morning here in the break room because it's always a great morning here instead of a good morning as you join us live here in the Ultimate Autographs break room on a thirsty Thursday. Robbie, you feeling a little thirsty this morning, huh? You got, I see you got your coffee there in the mug, something to sip on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a thirsty Thursday. What does that mean? It means 4 break spots gets you a free bonus jersey spot entry. That's 4 different break spots. And yeah, you get yourself a little free jersey. Robbie, our guy over there, fast at work in the production chair, our co-host for the day. You guys have been busy. You've been busy all night. You've been busy this morning, which we love because we've got some pre-fills to get into. And so,
just the one.
But again, we're at 3 spots to go too in that double for the Audible Vault. And again, you know what comes after the vault. Once we get through there, we're gonna have a little bit of diamond action. It's gonna be very fun. We're having a great time. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know how it is. Let us know that you're here. Say hello. Say good morning. Let's chat. But of course, you know what we do here. You know the top of the show order. So let's go ahead and get into it. Top of the show order. First, we got to figure out, we're going to get on the dice roll. What are we going to do on our dice roll today? Robbie, you got a number estimate?
Let's go 9.
9? Robbie's saying 9. I'm going to go 11.
All right.
And it is 11. How about that? A little prediction magic. Good morning, Ashley. Ashley popping in. How are you doing?
Okay, so that's that. And today's Thursday.
As we get here, number 11 for the dice roll. And now to determine our chase wheel spin. Our little chase wheel spin. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. This is our chase wheel spin. Let's see what we have in here. We still got the triple threat, the 21, the vault, the jerseys, and the practice squad. And we got the QB room in here as well that we need to put on here. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 series in the break room today. Tell you what, because that vault is 2 to go, we'll do what we did last time I was hosting, and we'll say if you get that done by a certain period of time, Yeah, well, let's just see what we land on before I get into that spiel. Here we go. Spinning the chase wheel to determine what we've got going on. What is our chase for the day? Ooh, how about that? That's a very good one. QB room.
All right.
The chase wheel for this morning. That's a fun series to be a part of. We got so much going on, so much in the room today. And we'll get into a little top-to-bottom rundown. We'll talk about what's in that QB room. But we got a pre-fill that's in the QB room, right? Isn't the pre-fill QB room? So that's very exciting. Good morning, John. Touchdown, touched in, saying good morning, Josh and Robbie. Hello, sir. You guys know how I like to do it. I like putting up on behind me the graphic for what we're chasing. Especially you have something like this QB room I want to chase as we get that also up for your purchase, that double. Save this image here. We're going to go ahead and put this up behind me. Plenty available in there. Majority of the headliners are still available. Looks like the only one that has been gone is the Theismann, Ripon, and Doug Williams. So again, yeah, let's hop in there. If you're in it, let's get this going. We've got our double break here. And we'll see if we can't move this over just a tad bit for you guys. Absolutely. Getting our number here. This is a double. So if you're in this, QB room double number 2, go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers or 1 wheel in a box number or 2 wheel spins. Let me know. Let's get into it. John asking Ashley if she's looking to play a certain break this morning. There's so many opportunities. You know what I'm going to do too, Robbie?
What's that?
We're almost done with that vault. It's been here for a while, and there's still a headliner in there. We're going to have 1 break to go. I'm going to say we're going to put the vault on the chase wheel spin as well. We need to get that done this morning. We absolutely can. We're adding. Fozzie wants a wheel. Good morning, Fozzie. Yazzie coming in here. So we got a wheel for one of them. Chase wheel is QB room and the final vault. Let's get that done. Wheel X2, Eric, guess what we're doing this morning? We're going over to our wheel, which is lovely because, you know, we're wide open in this series and it's your show, but I love when we do these little wheel spins. I really do. Let's see. Where are we going? We're wide open in that. It's only a 30-box series, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. All right, here we go. First spin of the day. Number 5. Let me check the ticker. Oh, we should have done that before, but that's all right. We got 5, so 2 through 4, and then 6 through 23 is left. And let me know when you're good to get up there, and we'll just kind of do a pseudo ticker check as soon as you're ready.
Yeah. What were those numbers again?
5 is the first one. And when you're there, just let me know. I'll read you what we have. $20, our next one. Our guy Robbie goes and collects those for us. What we'll do is we'll grab this list right here. We'll get you into the randomizer. Ashley's saying she ended up with a ton of Chiefs yesterday, which made her kids happy. Well, there's nothing better than that feeling, huh? Thank you.
All right, your ticket check is 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 28, 29, and 30.
Beautiful. Thank you, sir. Vault is 2 to go. Jerseys are 4 to go. So everything else is right. Fantastic. All right. Well, you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're here on the randomizer. We're going to bring you over to the randomizer. We're going to put your names into the randomizer, and we're going to see who comes in what order. 11 times. A whopping 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I want to remind you guys, we are 3 spots, unless I'm delayed on there, but we're 3 spots left in the vault. Let's get into there. Let's get it done. That's additional chase wheel for the vault to clear it out and get moving off it. And again, there's a Worn Moon still in there. That's right. John's saying it's important to take care of the kids too. Something to remember. 5 and 20 on the boxes as we get started here in the AM. In the NFC North, Ashley Molnar, first timer. Ashley, if you're here, we know Ashley Roberson is with us. If Molnar is here, let us know. Tell us who your teams are, who makes you laugh, who makes you cry, who's giving you the lovely sports memories that we all cherish. Eric Zaffron sitting in the NFC South. NFC East going to Wesley Hoyda. NFC West going to the Zaffron again. Fozzie Yazzie sitting in the North. AFC South going to Wesley Hoyda. AFC East going to Christopher Rose. And the Doc is in, and he's in the AFC West. Let's go ahead, open our first box. Ooh, I love this guy. This is one of my guys that I personally find to be, well, you go back and you watch, he's kind of like forgotten because he was, in my opinion, one of those first truly mobile dual threat quarterbacks. You get the mobility and you got the ability to throw. And yeah, it just absolutely fantastic. Pull here in the QB room. Not a headliner, but a hidden gem, and a hidden gem that could be secondary. Secondary headliner, Randall Cunningham, ladies and gentlemen. On the Eagles, going to our guy, Wesley Hoyda, getting us started. And the NFC East, how about that, Wesley? Look at the beautiful, I love the white and the green. The white and the green is absolutely beautiful. And we're getting it today for Mr. Hoyda. How about that on the Randall Cunningham jersey? And there you can see that beautiful signature, a long name for Mr. Cunningham. Fun guy to watch. Aftersan gets the Christmas presents. That's right. That's absolutely right, Ashley.
All right. That was a nice one.
Yeah, that was a beautiful hit.
That is a great hit there for Wesley. Wesley, let us know what's your favorite team. Don't know. I believe this is Wesley's 7th order, I believe, or...
So relatively new in here.
Actually, that's his 2nd order, so he's very relatively new. So let us know, Wesley, what you are... where are you from? Who's your favorite teams? Who's your favorite players? How did you get into sports collecting? Those are some of the questions we like to ask our newcomers and all of you guys out there watching too. Let us know where you guys are chiming in from. 29 viewers this morning.
Good morning, everybody. We're happy to have you in here as we get into our second break of the day. Will it be a double up opportunity? We're wide open in this series. So much opportunity because it's so new. And again, though, just to remind everybody, let's get this vault done. We're 3 to go. And the final double, and after that, we'll have a nice little series as well. But this is a beautiful one. This is, let's see. This would be a hidden gem. Going to one of the Ashleys in the room. How about a little Jim McMahon? Huh?
Ooh, there you go.
On that Chicago Bears jersey. Jim McMahon going to Ashley Monar. First timer Magic on the number 9. How about that? Jim
Hey,
McMahon.
Newcomer Magic. There you go, Ashley. Newcomer Magic.
Welcome in, Ashley. Hopefully you're here and we're able to watch your win in this QB room. Jim McMahon, 18,000 passing yards, 100 touchdowns, 90 interceptions, 78.2 passer rating, and 121 games played. 2-time Super Bowl champion. One with the Bears, one with the Packers.
Yep.
How about that, huh? A little cross-pollination there in the NFC North. Doug going, congratulations to Ashley. Let's get that written up for Ashley.
Single box.
Ashley Molnar.
That single coming up next.
As we continue to move very fastly. Single in what?
The quad. Or quarterback room, sorry.
Oh, okay, I was like, And we love this quarterback room. It is our chase wheel of the day. We're going to stay on it. We're going to stay running. And so we're going to get into a single very quickly. On a football Thursday night football coming up tonight.
All right. That is good.
Who is Thursday night football tonight?
Denver and Raiders at Denver.
Ooh.
Yeah. Going to be an easy game for those Broncos.
Well, so, sometimes the quick turnaround, though. Thursday nights are always somewhat interesting. I know what next Thursday night is.
Well, the Broncos are coming off a bye week, so they're going to be well rested.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
That's, well,
They're
never
coming
mind.
off a bye week.
Never mind. Sean Peyton. Good off bye weeks as well. All right, here we go. Hey, you like the QB room? You want to do another one? The Batman. Is the Batman in? Has the Batman awoken this morning to be a part of our break?
Okay, that's good. And that's good. What the hell is all this? Diamonds.
Tom Madera asking, saying he purchased 4 boxes, didn't see the 5th. Are you talking about for the Thirsty Thursday?
Card collector. Yes, you probably did not go over to the jersey and select the jersey. So you got to make sure you guys are putting that jersey into the cart. It does not work. It's not an automatic. You guys physically have to go to the jersey section, select it like you're going to purchase it. But when you do a full checkout, that is where you'll see you're purchasing the 4 spots. That 5th spot is a free jersey. That is how you do the jersey Thirsty Thursday. So again, make sure you're putting in all of this stuff in the same cart. It's again not an individual promotion or a promo. You guys got to make sure you're putting all of those same items in the same cart. Then you do a checkout. You'll then see the red message that says Thirsty Thursday.
Batman is always on the prowl, says Joshua Bateman.
Okay, so that's the
QB room single number 2. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. If your name is on the list, go ahead and give us a box number or a wheel. And Tom, don't worry about it.
Okay. Yep, just know that next time. Just, next time, if you're going to order 4, make sure you go to that jersey section.
And I did check, and if you verify, we can give Tom in this specific scenario $29 store credit towards that free jersey spot anyway, assuming he made that order this morning for the Thirsty Thursday. So we'll verify it. And then, Tom, you can use that $29 store credit to get in the jersey spot. So we checked a little bit with our production staff and made sure that was all right. And it is. Awesome. Okay, sorry. Catching up on that. Eric wanted wheel, but the Batman struck and said, how about box number 11? Box number 11 is available in this series, so we're going to go ahead and head there. Box 11. As soon as we get the opportunity.
You said box 11?
Yeah. And we're going to head on over to the randomizer. Get your names randomized here. 11 times. Box 11. 11 on the. Eric said he's clueless, has no idea what he's doing. Eric, no worries, my friend. Eric, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. I mean, you're telling me the wheel. It just happens to be that you do it after. Yeah, this is Eric's first time. Eric, this is your first break with us? This is exciting. So, Eric, what I'm doing here is with the die, I'm randomizing. Oh, I didn't show it, but you can see the number here. Just to verify, I'll have to do it one more time. But I have randomized this list 10 times. Again, this is going to be the 11th time. Just to verify, I have this specific list here with Peter. Has been verified to be randomized 11 times. Typically, I want to show you. It's on me. I had clicked the wrong button there, but it's been randomized 11 times per our dice roll of the day, which means this is your order of operations. Eric, being a first-timer with us. Eric, this is exciting. First-timer magic. We love it. Eric, who are you chasing? Who are your teams? Who makes you laugh? Who makes you cry? Who's giving you those memories? Go ahead and put a 1 next to Eric's name for being that first-timer right here. We love that. The NFC North will go to the card collector himself. The NFC. Say again?
Who was that?
Which one?
Did you put the one?
Eric Renner says this is his first break.
No, this is his second one.
Okay. Well, regardless, Eric, we're happy to have you in here. Tom Madeira, NFC North. NFC South going to Peter Dorsey. NFC East going to Eric Renner. NFC West going to the Batman himself. AFC North going to Mike Barrett. AFC South going to Eric Renner. AFC East going to Tom Madeira. AFC West going to the Batman, who welcomes Eric to Gotham. As we go ahead here, it says Josh Allen is his guy. Josh Allen in the QB room. And it would go to Tom, the card collector, but he's a Bills fan. Bills fans in the room. I've got a lot of respect for Bills fans. We gotta secure the AFC East. That's our place. I mean, listen, you and I are gonna be arguing about who's gonna take the East, but it's all in good fun. And listen, Josh Allen's a hot name. Josh Allen Josh Allen. You're gonna have plenty of opportunity to get yourself an Allen in this room, just assuming you play. As we head here, and we got a fun one again. Hey, the card collector, Tom. I don't know what you did, but you're going home with a Lynn Dickey out of the NFC North, a Packer jersey. Lynn Dickey for the Green Bay Packers. 23,000 passing yards, 141 touchdowns, 70 passer rating. Not the Aaron Rodgers 12, but Lynn Dickey. And you're getting that JSA certified authentication card. Congratulations, Tom, adding it to the collection. The card collector, quickly becoming a jersey collector. He led the NFL in passing yards in 1983. And he led them in passing touchdowns as well. He was one of the top deep ball throwers of the early 1980s, and he's a Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer. Drafted to the Oilers. The card collector in the room, Tom Madeira, playing and winning.
Sad news in the football world.
What happened?
Dallas Cowboys player Marshawn Needland died.
Oh, man. Never like hearing that. Current, or he wasn't current, right?
Yeah.
Current player?
He was a current player. He was 24 years old.
How did that happen?
Passed away this morning, I believe, in his sleep.
Strange. Lynn Dickey going to Mr. Madeira as we progress here. And what are we? What's coming up? Eric Renner saying the year he was born, 83. You were born into this world, and Lynn Dickey was slinging that football, Eric.
No, that's not what I want.
So we get a new order in here. Who's grabbing the wheel? Who's steering the ship? Which way are we going? The Batman striking again.
Oh, wait. Nope, you're right. On that Eric one, it is his first order.
It was there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. So we'll just go ahead and put
He
a
got
little.
2 orders with that one. That's where I saw the 2.
Ah.
I'll put it on my sheet too because I got to put it on. This
Fantastic.
one. Oops, one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
There
we were off to a hot start. 27 minutes into the show. And you know how it is. We play, and we play to win. And we know when we should play the series, what series we should play. Let's not slow down now. Go ahead and do a brief rundown until we get to, what's the next closest?
2 to go in the jerseys and then 3 to go in that last vault double.
Beautiful, beautiful. It is
That's
a Thirsty Thursday, so as we alluded to before, it's a Thirsty Thursday. What does that mean? Well, Tom knows what it means, and he knows how to do it now. We got them all situated. But you get 4 spots, 4 different break spots, and you get a jersey spot for free because it's Thursday, and we like doing stuff like that here. And again, the way that you get that is you're going to get your 4 spots, and then be sure, this is important, you add the jersey spot as the kind of 5th thing in your cart. And then you'll see it reflect as a free spot when you go and make the purchase a little bit later on. Or as you go, I mean, not really later on, as you go through your purchase per usual. But let's do a little bit of rundown. Let's see where we're at. Let's view, you know, I use the analogy frequently. This is a ship and we're in the ocean and we're moving. Let's see what the waters are like, huh? 5 to go in the QB room. Let's talk about what's in the QB room. This is, again, our chase of the day. We got Kurt Warner on the Speed Flex. Absolutely beautiful lid. I love the Cardinals lids. We got Jordan Love, J-Love, on the Authentic. Jared Goff on the Speed Flex. Look at that visor. It is beautiful. Jim Kelly, the man, the myth, the legend, Jimothy Kelly. Jimothy is not his actual first name. Terry Bradshaw. How about that, man? You'll see him on Fox. As I'm going to go ahead and do this. There we go. How about that? All right. Drew Brees still in the room. Looks like, a beautiful inscription. And is that a salute to service? It looks like it. Drew Brees on the salute to service. Warren Moon on the Speed Flex. Bo Nix, who's playing tonight. Talk about a little Thursday night football action. Hey, our guy Eric, big Bills fan. How about a little Josh Allen? Eric, you know what I would do as a Bills fan right now? I'd get into the QB room double. That's ride play because you have the double up opportunity. You snag the AFC East. You yourself could get both a Jim Kelly Speedflex and a Josh Allen lid. That would be pretty friggin' fantastic, my friend. And then we see what else we got here. We got Phil Simms, and then excuse me, I mean, we do have Phil Simms. We've got Baker Mayfield, John Elway, Dan Marino, Joe Montana, all on these beautiful, beautiful jerseys. I know Ashley sees that Marino. I know Ashley really likes that Marino. Charles Nelson saying we need to get a little mooning for Robbie, huh?
We shall see, Charles. We shall see.
Phil Simms on the Giants. Then secondary headliners are Mike Vick, Len Dawson. Plenty of room in the QB room. Come play. Come join. Hey, what else do we got? Well, we've got one to go in this jerseys. The jersey series at 4 jerseys left. 2 of them headliners. The defensive GOAT, Lawrence Taylor, still in there. Frank Gore, also in there. That's a fun series to play in. Hey, 21, can you do something for me? For our rap connoisseurs. Let's take a look at this. What do we got here? Well, this is our 21 series. 21 series. 2 headliners left out of 5 total boxes. I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. Woo.
Bless you.
Ashley says she does see that Marino. Hey, what does this mean? We have this beautiful Julio Jones speed flex. First off, I just love Julio Jones. He was at the prime of his career. He was just disgusting in all the right ways.
Yes.
He was amazing. Somehow, I think underrated. He was also quiet. He's actually one of those not weird, but like one of those rare wide receivers who's not a diva really when he's there, and he's still an incredible baller. James Reed saying, got the jersey on, filling the flow of the amazing season the Pats are having. It's about to be a great game Monday. Will be a fun one way or the other. Absolutely. I believe, James, it's on. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Had a little bit of a downtime, some little internet drop here, but we're still here. James Reed talking about that game Sunday. Romo with the call. Pats Bucks. James and I are gonna have a very good time either way. But yeah, that Julio in the 21. And what does this 21 series mean? Well, if you play, you get a chance at a gift card. If you win, the gift card amount depends on the item type. You win a replica, you get a chance for a $150 gift card. Authentic helmets give you a chance for $100. And if you get that Speed Flex, Eric Grander saying you got 2 spots in the QB room, the double that as suggested. Absolutely. That's the funniest frame for that to go down on. Me grabbing my hair. That's funny. And again, how it works is we play. And when we play, what happens is I'm going to deal myself as the house 2 cards. If I get, I get 13. You now have to beat 13 and get closest to 21. If you get closer to 21 than the house does, the house being me in this circumstance, you're going to get that gift card. If you get 21, you're getting a $250 gift card. So again, you want to play a little blackjack this morning? Play it here at Ultimate Autographs in the break room. Let's go back to see where else we're at.
Okay, yeah. We're back up and going.
If my website will load. A little slow internet today. But again, you can see everything on the QB room behind me here. So we come back to it now that the website's back. 3 to go in that double QB room. Eric's in there. He took us from 5 to 3. The single's still there. 1 spot to go in those jerseys. Again, if you're going to buy multiple spots, what I would say is do that, and then you get yourself a jersey. It's Thirsty Thursday, huh? Get 4. 4 to go in the practice squad. Ashley wants to get through the practice squad. She's a fan, and this is our last double, so we can close it out. Hey, let's do some closer magic, huh? That's our ability today. Unique ability here at the 9 a.m. to get through not 1 but 2 series. We can close out the vaults, get that final vault done. And again, that's at 3 to go.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Letting Charles know. Let us know if you can hear us still in the chat. We should be live, but just let us know if you guys are with us currently, because we did go down for a half second there. Again, though, 3 to go in this vault with a Warren Moon secondary headliner left. Getting to that double. Audio going in and out.
Keep going.
Cool. We're checking that audio issue right now. Hopefully it's more of a maintained thing. It's what? It should be good now. Our producer doing a little lovely checking right now. If you're the most live with us, we should be positioned to not have an issue. Hopefully the audio is not going in and out. Maybe refresh YouTube. If you're live on YouTube, it seems to be maybe a YouTube specific thing. Refresh on YouTube and see if that helps. Again, though, where do we want to go? We talk
Jersey.
about we're going to the jerseys.
Yep, Jersey. Just
That's where
sold
we
out.
want to go. I ask, hey, where do we want to go? And you guys say, we want to go to the jerseys. So we're going to play in the jerseys. Again, here's my ask. Because we're so close in these other series, let's get something else closed out. 3 to go in the QB room. I want to keep rolling. We all want to keep rolling. We want to see these breaks go open. Let's get the QB room done. Let's get into there. Let's get those 3 spots closed. We're also very close in the vault. You know what happens after the vault? We step into a different series. That is something we can 100% do, and we'd love to do. Got to get this vault closed out for, right? It's that final push. Someone's going home with a Warren Moon. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful piece on your collection. Or if you want to trade it, guess what? It becomes currency. And we have wonderful hidden gems as well for the second winner in there. Not sure what's in that box, but it is beautiful. So that's where we're going to go. Let's get the vault done. You get the vault done, you get an additional, not an additional, but you get an entry on the chase wheel spin that you wouldn't typically see, because typically the chase wheel spin only rewards one series. Today we're doing the vault in addition to get that vault done with. And so get into the vault, 3 spots to go in that double. Should be tons of fun, and then we'll keep moving there. And then as well, the practice squad. Ashley wants people to get in the practice squad. That one is also at 2 to go. 2 headliners. You're getting a Sean Alexander, or you're getting a Quinshon Judkins. Quinshon Judkins, who could become a real lifetimer running back in this league. You're getting in early on a stock that only continues to rise, ladies and gentlemen. Judkins, a fantastic running back. Speaking of fantastic value, though, hey, we got a jersey break, ladies and gentlemen. Jersey break. You know, this is a single jersey break. As I look for my... As we're on the jersey single 22, drop me 1 box if you're in. Let's play. What was the last QB room we did? Box number 11, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I want to make sure we're up to date. Jerseys, 4 spots, 4 boxes. We can do the picker wheel if you'd like, but 23, 26, 27, and 30 left in the jerseys. Maybe our guy Tom wants to give the call out. Him getting in there with a Thirsty Thursday spot.
Hey, there you go. Tom using that Thirsty Thursday promo.
Attaboy, Tom. You figured it out, huh?
Yeah, he got 2 spots in the quarterback single, and then he got 2 spots in the jerseys. Getting that 3rd spot, another free jersey. So we got 3 jersey spots.
Tom and James both saying 26. Bangham saying audio keeps going in and out. Maybe refresh your YouTube feed. When you checked, was it on YouTube that you checked,
Yeah.
Robbie? Yeah, on our end, it wasn't. And maybe James, the audio going in and out for you. Please let us know. We want to hear. And Tom, you're on Twitch. Are you having any issues on your end? As I grab box 26. Box 26 here. You know what time it is. We're going to randomize this list. In and out as well. Huh. How about that?
Hit that live button too, folks. Hit that live button. Maybe that's what you guys are on the last. I'll check Twitch here in a minute. But YouTube, I just checked. YouTube is up and going. Twitch.
James did reset it. Hasn't had a problem since.
Twitch sounds like it's going.
And so hopefully it's all
Twitch is
good here. Everybody's saying they're working now. All right. Well,
There you go,
then
guys.
we'll give one PSA. If you're having issues, reset whatever platform you're watching, reset and rejoin. And Tom, if you want to do that, if you're going in and out, I'll give you we got time before this break goes down. But we're going to do this randomizer. You know what time it is? It's a time for 11. 11. I am going to do this, though. Hold on. All good now. How about that? Thank you guys for sticking with us. All right, here we go. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's 9. This is 10. This is 11. There's your list randomized for this first jersey box of the day. 3 more in the jerseys. What does that mean, though? It means the NFC North going to our guy James Reed, NFC South going to Peter Dorsey. Peter, your first time. Welcome in, brother. Let us know who you root for, who makes you laugh, who makes you cry, who's made all of these beautiful sports memories that we've all come to love. What team does that for you? The card collector sitting in the NFC East, the NFC West going to Joshua Stewart. Josh, same goes to you. Let us know who you support. Card collector taking 2 spots as well, AFC North and the South. And the Doc. The Doc is in, and where is he? He's in the AFC East and the AFC West. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to refresh chat here because my guess is we may not have the most accurate number on the amount of people watching. Yes, that seemed to do it. 22 people watching in with us. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to, well, I'll do that in a second. So we know the direction, we know the way we're going. Let us hop in to this lovely jersey break, jersey box number 26. Ooh, hey. Robbie, I don't know if it's because you're in here, man. We're having some fun with some Chicago Bears.
Oh, really?
Which means James Reed, our guy, the Bucks fan. Hey, and we know you love the Bucks, and it's not the Bucks, but you can't go wrong with a little Mike Singletary on the Bears jersey. JSA authentic Mike Singletary. That signature right there on the 5, not the James Reed going on with the Mike Singletary, Super Bowl champion, 1985, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 10-time Pro Bowler, Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 1998, part of that 85 Bears defense known for his intense stare. Mike Singletary on the jersey going to our guy James Reed. Congratulations, James. Going on with a little jersey. James Reed. Rewarded for playing. If you want to win, you got to play. Congratulations, James, on the Mike Singletary with the JSA cert card. As we continue forth on a thirsty Thursday, looking for a sense of direction, looking for a place to go. Who wants to be the captain? Who wants to lead the navigation? Ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 to go. Fozzie. I haven't heard much from our guy, Tim Yaslow. And he's typically one of these closers. He tends to spark the hot hands, gets them going. Maybe he wants to spark that. We're looking for closer magic. Again, just to explain closer magic, it's a phenomenon that has no real statistic behind it. Tom closed it. Tom Madera, he says, Fozzie's one of these closer guys, but I'm here too. All right. We got a league of all-stars in the chat. That's what it is. We got all-stars. We got rookies of the year. Rookies of the year like like our guy Eric Renner. He's a potential rookie of the year in this show Because Eric very quickly got into something that takes some people a little time. And that's, okay, well, there's a double here, which means potential 2 opportunities. And, I'm a Bills fan. And so I could maybe get 2 spots in there and get rewarded and potentially get a Terry Bradshaw. But then if I get the East and let's say the boxes work well, maybe, I said Bradshaw, I meant Jordan Kelly. Maybe something happens here and I end up with a Josh Allen and a Jim Kelly. And the same break can happen. It'd be very rare. But the only way that happens is you got to position yourself for it. And in that QB room right now, that's how you position yourself for it as we get ready for this break. The QB room double number 3. As we get that, we're going to get that live for you again. Yes, absolutely, Eric. As we keep on pushing, ladies and gentlemen, it is a double. So what does that mean? Well, it means you can drop me as soon as I do. You can go ahead and drop me, boom, 2 boxes for the QB room double number 3 or 2 wheels. Eric saying, praying, go Bills. Bills Mafia. Eric's going to jump through a table if he gets just one of these lids. That is really sad, though.
Yeah, 24, wow.
Yeah. You never want to assume anything, but Eric saying Wheel X2, fantastic. You know me, I love the wheel. I'm a big proponent of the wheel. James saying he doesn't like the white and blue and the blue and white, but the Singletary signed jersey. You guys are making me a jelly when anything but Buck stuff. Fozzie loves them too. Eric, my guy, wheels. James, I take from Rip when I say it is currency. So anything you get can be traded, can be sold. It is currency, and it's better to win than not win. As we go over to the wheel here, he says he jumps through 2 tables. That's right, Eric. That's right. Let's head on over to our wheel. Looking for 2 on the spin. Here we go. QB room. What's our first box? 8. Yes, 18 in the QB room. Our second. Ooh, playing with the 8s. 18 and 8. And you know what time it is, too? We take these names and we take them to the list randomizer, which sits right here, if I'm not too mistaken. List randomizer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we go. Take these off. Take them up. Pick them over. As we go here, I tend to go, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, in the NFC North, our guy Eric Renner sitting in the North, which means, what do we got in the North?
Oh, we have Jared Goff,
Jared
Jordan
Goff,
Love,
J Love. Plenty of opportunity.
That's it.
NFC South, Eric Zaffron. NFC East, Eric Renner. Plenty there as well. Plenty. This series is wide open. Again, NFC West, Eric Zaffron. The Batman striking in the North and the South. The East, the coveted East spot this morning goes to Timothy Oslo. I know he likes that. I know he likes that. He's feeling it. Timmy's feeling it. AFC West, Tom Madera. Is this his spot? If this happens again for Fozzie Ozzy, me sitting in this chair, that would be pretty incredible. Our first one of the day, box 8. Not our first one of the day. First one of this break, though. Who will it go to? We'll see. and gentlemen, we have a helmet hit. Helmet hit coming into the room. Wow. This is something that makes me happy. This is something that makes me very happy. So, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is playing for a specific type of player. He's playing for someone he's playing for a Bill, and there's plenty of Bills opportunity here. But of course, the list sometimes randomizes, and maybe you don't get that AFC spot. But you can land in a different spot with a different level of value. Value that is still incredible, especially this early in this player's career. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Renner getting his first win in the Ultimate Autographs break room. Now he's playing with house money, and the reason he's playing with house money is because he's got a Jordan Love Packers authentic going home to himself. How about that? How about that for our guy Eric Renner? Is that worth a table jump, Eric? Jordan Love, one of the best young quarterbacks in the league right now, going home to you, my friend. Congratulations. Oh, newcomer magic for Eric Renner. Let's give a little bit of let's go. I don't really do this, but bam, I just hit the applause. I hit the applause for our guy. Oh, and that's the button. Look at that. I hit the applause, and I figured out the volume on the applause so it doesn't pierce through the ears. Jordan Love going to Eric Renner. Woo! Headliner action. The hot hand strikes again, this time for our guy Eric. He's saying it is definitely worth jumping through. And that's, Eric, it's nice to get a win like that out of the way because now you know, okay, this is currency. There's plenty of people, if you don't want it, and me personally, it'd probably go into my PC, but if you didn't want this, this is a very, very movable lid. You could trade it, you could sell it, you could do whatever you want, but now what that means is you're up, you profited, my man. You get to keep playing house money, keep chasing that JA, keep chasing that Jim Kelly, that speed flex. As we get Eric written up here. Can't believe that he won. Ryan Sharp. I will tell you in 1 second, my man. Ryan, we've got a website for you. It's this one right here. I'm going to put it in the chat. And we have multiple series ranging in different costs. Assuming we're not, do we have something after this? I can do a little rundown.
Yeah, you could do a rundown.
We'll do a rundown after this. Assuming we're still live. I don't know why.
Just ignore that. It does that.
It does that all the time.
Yeah,
cool.
Just keep rolling.
So, yes, Ryan, you get into. Oh, that's why. It's because I did it send my link. Oh, it did. Cool. So, Ryan,
Yeah, it sent your
you
link.
get in using that link, and that link there are different. He says, "Thank you guys, absolutely." Ryan's saying he's got it. He doesn't need me to explain any further. Eric, I'm going to display this. This is an immediate display. What is something like that worth? Eric, you can go ahead. It depends on the series and the styles, but you know what you can do? This is a rave, right, Robbie?
No, it's a lunar.
Lunar. Eric, what you want to do is you want to look up Jordan Love Lunar Authentic, and you can find just an estimate. And you can go on eBay and see, you can filter by recent sales, and you can see what are they selling for right now. That'd be how I looked it up, Eric. But this is a beautiful headliner, and it's going to sit right next to me with Eric's permission. And I'm sure he's more than happy showing it off here today. In fact, Eric, if we have downtime, I can look it up too. If you don't look it up, I'll look it up for you. But as we get into our next to the mixer, here we go, box 18. Ooh. That's the tape. Box 18. That's the fun of these doubles, is you have all that fun, and then you say, hey, by the way, Josh, can we get on to the next box? Absolutely. Let's get on to the next box, huh? Woo! Hey, haven't seen one of these this morning. Haven't seen one of these this morning in the QB room. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting. Eric, my guy. You got people like Fozzie in here, and Fozzie has experienced the hot hand himself. Fozzie's got one entry in here, and that's what we say. Do what Eric did. Eric, I told you I'd get 2 spots in that double, right? That's what I said. I said that's how I would play. I'd get 2 spots because we're this wide open. You double your chances at a hit, and this is what happens. Sometimes you could get 1 spot, and then just, you get lucky, say, if the AFC East, you get a double AFC post. We went through that. Sometimes you get 2 spots because while you can get a hit in the NFC North, you can also get a hit in the NFC East and pull another headliner. Come on, Eric. Are you kidding me? 2-for-1 action? That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. NFC East, Eric's getting a Mike Vick mini on the Rays. Come on. House money. Are you kidding me? He did it again. Yes, Eric, you did. You won again. Congratulations, my friend. A great, great hot start. That's why we say, hey, if you don't win your first ever break that you're in, that doesn't mean you're not going to win. Eric proving the rule to be true this morning, having an absolutely incredible start to his journey here, competing, or not, we're not competing, but playing in the Ultimate Autographs break room. Eric Renner doing it again, having a heck of a morning. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love seeing that. We got to experience that with the card collector, Tom Madera, when he first joined, getting his first wins.
Yes.
That Michael Vick mini going to our guy, Eric Renner. He is automatically entered into the house money category. I haven't seen one of these. I kind of like these. These little mini.
Yeah, we ran out of boxes, so we're going for bags right now.
No, we have. Oh, okay. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, apparently those are. We're gonna recycle our boxes because we're all out.
Oh, we're gonna ship these. You mean?
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
because apparently, when you get stuff shipped from China and what's going on, we're behind now.
Eric saying he never wins anything. Must be his lucky day. Eric, I'm so happy for you, man. I'm so happy for you. It's the type of thing you love seeing. It's the type of thing you love being a part of. What an exciting day here on a November 6th for all of us here. His birthday coming up on the 17th. Happy Earth Day, early birthday, Eric. Having a day. Have a day, my friend. Have a day. Tom Madera saying, way to go. And we do not have to stop here, ladies and gentlemen, and we should not. QB room, 8 slots to go. We can absolutely do another double. We should do another double. Let's see, what are we at number-wise? How many headliners did we pull this morning? 1, 2. Pulled 2 headliners this morning. Bring us down to 15 of how many boxes have we done in there? For what? The QB room?
We went 3. 3.
We've done 3 QB rooms?
Yeah.
I thought we did 2
I'm
doubles.
Sorry, 5. No, 5.
5, so 22 and 15. An absolute fantastic ratio. And there, so many double up opportunities. Kurt Warner, Jared Goff. I mean, you can see him behind me here. Kurt Warner, Jared Goff. That Jordan Love just went to our guy, but we've got the Kurt Warner here. Jared Goff on the speed flex available in this series, in this double. Hey, there's the Jim Kelly. There's the Buffalo Bill. Ryan Sharp says he'll have to get into one soon. Ryan, if I were you. Ryan, who's your team? First off, that's what I want to hear first. Before I tell you where I would go if I were you. Who's your team? Who do you root for? Who do you love? Terry Bradshaw still in here. Man, look at that Terry Bradshaw, huh? That beautiful, you got the pen ink right there, the Steelers yellow. I love it. What do we got? What else we got in here? Well, it's funny you should ask. Drew Brees also sitting in here next to this beautiful Warren Moon. That's in here as well. Denver. Fozzie saying if I knew he was a newbie, he would have waited. That newcomer magic is real. It's true. Fozzie knows it well. Bo Nix. How about this, huh? You say you're a Denver fan. You like yourself a little Bo Nix, Ryan? Ryan, you like Bo Nix, huh? You a big Bo Nix guy? Hey, speaking of Broncos, how about a little John Elway, Warren Moon, Fozzie. I'm gonna head there next. Fozzie, you know me well. You know where my mind's going. John Elway. Ryan, what I would do if I were you, Ryan saying he's the man and he's clutch. He's clutch. John wants to get the practice squad double closed out as well. I'm sure he's in there. He wants to play. And then Ashley would love to play in the minis, and that's what comes up after. So we're wide open here. What I'm going to tell... Wow. Ryan's boss, Robbie, got a mosaic black gold card of Bo Nix worth 10 grand.
Wow.
How about that? So Bo Nix, I like to look at these double up opportunities, Ryan. The double up opportunity is why we told our guy Eric to get into the double break twice here, and that's what I'll show. And you've got plenty of double up opportunities because you've got the John Elway and the Bo Nix. So if you were to get the AFC West and there's 2 breaks, you have 2 shots there. But also, we're wide open across the board. You can immediately play house money. Look at what just happened with Eric. Eric was chasing Bills, and he'll probably keep chasing Bills with his luck and his streak. And again, he is playing with house money now. So Eric will get in there. But again, you might get a hit that you don't even expect to walk away with. Someone like a Jared Goff would be nice. Maybe you walk away with the Kurt Warner, huh? James Reed asking what's left in the practice squad. The practice squad's got Sean Alexander on the mini and, or the midi. That's what MD is. The midi of Sean Alexander. Eric saying, do the double. Eric, did you get back in that double? I'm sure you did. 4 to go in that double. So yeah, get in now. That's what I would say, Ryan, is I would say if you want to play and you're looking to play, because I could pull that Bo Nix immediately. I've been known to have a little bit of a hot hand in here. And so I would say get into the double. Hey, the more spots you play, the more likely you are to win, especially in these double breaks. That's what I'm saying to Fozzie, by the way. Fozzie wants the Warren. There's actually really nothing to show in here because it's a secondary headliner. So I'll get out of here. But yes, Warren Moon, Fozzie. Fozzie knows it well in this box. Fozzie, you're getting an extra chase wheel. Again, I know I don't have to push you too hard because you know how to play. And so you're one of our vets. So I'll tie Luya here. I'll talk to you a little bit and you can be my LeBron. I'll give you where I think you should go. But ultimately, you are the guy who has the ball in your hand. But Fozzie, what I would do is if you can, I'd get a couple spots in this double vault here. Maybe even close it out, depending on how much, how strongly you feel about the Warren Moon. Because again, 2 boxes left. One of them is the Moon. We're going to get the Warren Moon out here, and so depending on how strongly you feel about it, that's where I would play. The Ty Lue reference. I'm glad you liked it. So making sure someone picks up on it. I know I'm no Rip Camelucci in here with the references, but I got some pulls myself. So yeah, that's where I'd go. I'm trying to see if we got Warren Moon anywhere else, but right now, you might be talking about the Speed Flex though. That's you're probably talking about the QB room. We're also 3 to go in that single. Someone can close that out as well. That's where I'd go. That's where I'd play. Let's make it happen. You also, I know that there's a ton of new people in here, so I want to show off one thing. Yeah, then you'd be playing in the QB room. But again, nothing wrong with a little Warren Moon authentic either. Let me look at the Warren Moon. Yeah, that Oilers lid is beautiful, though. I'm right there with you. So we're not going to do this right now. But just so you guys are aware, we have new people in here, and they're probably seeing this chase wheel thing. And I'm going, what is a chase? Well, what this means is if you get into the QB room today, and the box opens, which Eric Renner has done it, and so Eric Renner is going to get his name on this QB wheel list, or excuse me, this chase wheel list. We're going to randomize it 11 times, and whoever's name is at the top of that list at the very end is going to get a chance to spin this wheel. We can either set it to 1 and just spin it, or you give me a number and we'll start there. Whatever value you get on this wheel is going back to you in store credit. So if I were to spin, I'm not going to spin it right now. I don't want to mess with anything. But let's say I spun and boom, we got 56. And let's say Fozzie was who was at the top of the list randomizer. Fozzie now gets $56 back in store credit. So that's why you want to get into the vault, and that's why you want to get into the QB room, because the more times you get into there, the more times you're on the list, and the more chances you have to be at the top of the list. So that's where we sit. Again, 4 to go in the double, 3 to go in the single if the QB room is where we're pushing. But again, John Touchdown says, hey, let's get in the practice squad. 3 to go there. 3 to go there. Sean Alexander on this midi. Right? I think this is a midi. Yeah. Let me double check with production just to make sure I'm not telling the wrong thing here. And MIDI, yes, John saying it is a MIDI. Cool, thank you, John. It looks like a speed flex, which is like, that's kind of fun. I like that a lot. But yes, you get in on that MIDI, and again, not a speed flex, but a MIDI. And so that's a fun thing to be a part of. Quinshon Judkins in there as well. He could soon be a photoed headliner because of how good he is. I wouldn't be shocked if that's where he ends up. One of the best young rookies, certainly one of the best young rookie running backs in the league right now. 10:07. And we'll keep going as long as you want us to. 2 spots to go in the QB room. Let's close these out. I personally, what I would do is if you want one of these big names, mid-side speed flex. All right, that's how I refer to it going forward. It is a mid-size speed flex. If you've got a baby that you'd like to put a speed flex on, get in there and get the mid-size. Don't actually do that. That is not a actual recommendation. Yes, Ryan, there's no guarantee that you win something. And so this live break explainer too might be able to explain it a little bit better than I can. But if we pull something, you say you land a division and we pull something that's not in that division, the break's over, you're done. That's how it's gone. That's why I tell people, it's why I told Eric, I said, Eric, I would get as many spots as you can in a double, because the more spots you have, the more likely you are to win, and the more draws that there are, the more likely you are to win as well. So if you have the means, I'd say first timer magic, close out this double break, get 3 spots in there. And then you're going to have a very high ability of getting something out of there, because you're going to have 3 divisions for 2 breaks, 2 chances at one of those 3 divisions that you get. If that makes sense. Hopefully I explained that in a way that wasn't too convoluted. The single you could also do, you could close it out and you have 2 spots. 2 spots is great. But again, once we pull the 1, if you don't win from that one, it's over. That's why I lean towards doubles, because you get 2 shots at it. 2 shots at it. And there's a chance that you double up. We talk about the potential for a double up here. And that's what we have. We have the John Elway. Let's say you get the AFC West. You can pull a Bo Nix. You can pull an Elway. Jojo saying, yes, it is. My guess is Jojo's referring to my MIDI. Jojo, you might be a little behind if you want to click live, but also watch whenever. 31 people live in the break room with us. And so you know what? We got 31 people. We're waiting to close out these couple. We got a personal? Is that what we're at?
Yeah, we got an authentic.
Who from who?
Samuel Gar.
Samuel, if you're here, Samuel, if you're here and you want us to do your authentic personal, let us know. We can absolutely do that.
It's automatic now. We're just need 1, 2, 3.
Sam, let us know box number 1, a 2, or a 3, and we'll do that for you. As we wait for Sam, how about a little weather report, huh? What's the weather like? Let's get a little weather report going here as we bring you into our weather report broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. We've had a great day in the QB Room Mixer. It is our chase wheel, and so we're going to look at little weather projections that could be coming up and be happening. So let's go ahead and hop on over to our weather board. What's still left in the QB room? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, left still in this QB room. Plenty of opportunity here. How about a Kurt Warner on the Speed Flex? Any Arizona Cardinals fans? You don't even have to be one. You can just be a fan of football to like a guy like Kurt Warner. Fozzie saying if he hits the Marino, he's going to trade. And James Reed closed it. So James. All right, James. Jeez. James is tired of the weather report already. He said stop. He wants to get into a break. That's fine. I prefer breaks too. Just maybe I'll do a weather report later. Thank you, James. Getting in and closing that out. Closing that out. So let's see. Where does that put us?
It's going to be the single.
Close out the single. Perfect. And again, what I would say is, hey, you want to play, you see something you like in the QB room, there's so much available. Oh, the double's closed.
And
both
the
are
double's
closed.
Yeah.
Got nothing to say. Here's what I'll say. So right now we did the math. So we did 5 boxes and they were at 22 and 15. Writing this note for myself, so as we go, I can change the number. Because there is something here. So for a bunch of newcomers, I'm holding up a card here. It doesn't really matter, but there's a ratio number. So we know that headliners are what you want, and you can pull a hidden gem, and hidden gems are so much fun. There was one time in the mixer we got a Jordan Love jersey hidden gem. It was ridiculous, and so you never know what you can get in the hidden gems. But obviously, we want to go for the headliners. So right now, pre this poll, 15 headliners in 22 boxes. Let's get that percentage out as we get these ready. 15 divided by 22. That's a 68% chance hit at a headliner. That number is going to probably go up after these. So that's why I say we watch the polls, we see what they are, we have fun, but do not hesitate to purchase spots as we're pulling because we keep the momentum going. We get through more boxes. We continue some of the magic going on in the breaks, and then we change the numbers. We play the game. We don't actually change the numbers. You change the numbers. We play the game, and we find out, hey, what are we best positioned in? What are we best positioned for? 33 people watching. And again, that's what we're playing today. Let's see if we've got, are those ready?
Yeah.
Cool. And again, this is the specific live break we're talking about today. This double, that's where I would head. And you can they're already up again, right? On the website?
No, not yet. Give me one.
Okay.
Just
you guys are moving so incredibly fast. We'll get those up for you fast, but very quickly. But again, as we push towards there, I need a box number for this single. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. There you go. Drop me one box number or a wheel spin for the QB room single number 3. If your name is on the list here. Kirby Shank, Tom Madera, the card collector. Carolyn Shaw, welcome in. First timer. Carolyn, if you're here. Whoa, excuse me. Carolyn, if you're here, please let me know who you like, who you love. James Reed saying box 28. Muhammad said 22, but just behind James. James wins that race. And I can grab it, Robbie.
I got it.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Robbie will snag that for us, and we'll get this list randomized.
Say it again.
Box 28. And again, as we head over to the randomizer, you can now get in the single and the double. And again, I'm telling you, these are I can't speak. These are what's hot today. These are where the value is today. Keep going. It's our chase. The chase wheel may not land on the QB room, so you may not have a chance at getting a beautiful, beautiful gift card or in-store credit in return like you have right now. So that's why I would go ahead and I would do that immediately. This is the time to be getting in. 11 times on the randomizer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Live break 23, would that be a jersey? Is that what he's referring to?
Yes.
Live break 23, we do the breaks, Ryan, as soon as they close. So, well,
5 to go on that one.
we're 5 to go. So we need 5 more spots to get into that jersey to make the jersey happen. And then it'll be added to the queue. It's just as we fix some of the formatting here, for whatever reason, something happened. There we go. All right. And now we come over to the break scene in the NFC North, Mike Barrett. In the NFC South, Mohamed Serrell. NFC East, Carolyn Shaw, first timer. Welcome in, Carolyn. Let us know who you support, who you root for, who you love. In the NFC West, Kirby Shank. AFC North, the card collector, Tom Madera. AFC South, James Reed. AFC East, Kirby Shank. AFC West, the card collector again. Absolutely fired up. Hey, you know what time it is. It's break time. Let's go ahead and hop into box 28. And again, we put that there. Go get into the next single. Go get into the next double. Because these headliner odds are only going to get better. Speaking of things getting better, we got a mini. We got a mini. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to go for? Woo, this is beautiful. I love stuff like this. So this is one of the things that I think is so fascinating about the break room. And this is technically a hidden gem. But again, I told you, you get into these hidden gems. We got new people here, so like explaining it to them. Hidden gems don't mean you're not getting value. This is an incredible pull. I like this guy. And the NFC West, Kirby Shank, going on with a little Matt Hasselbeck action on the Seattle Seahawks mini. Congratulations, Kirby. A guy who graduated from Boston College, Kirby Shank. 36,000 passing yards in the NFL, 212 touchdowns, 153 interceptions for a career of an 82.4 passer ratings in 18 years in the NFL. 3-time Pro Bowler, led the Seahawks to Super Bowl in the 2005, and he's in the Seahawks Ring of Honor. How about that? Matt Hasselbeck, and what a name. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, guess what got better? Robbie, you know what got better?
Oh, the ratio got better.
The ratio got better. That's the best, is when you pull a nice hidden gem like that, you got nothing to be upset about, and guess what? The ratio is better. That's the series we have here. Matt Hasselbeck.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. What was that I was asking about, though? Ryan. Oh, okay. Ryan just got into that jersey. Okay.
Ryan got into the jersey. Matt Hasselbeck mini as we push forward, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We've got a beautiful, beautiful double to get into. Yeah, I love the, I don't know about you, I love the Seahawks helmets. All of them. There's one of those teams that just has quality lids across the board. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into our next break, so 71% chance.
Ryan Sharp, they come with a QR code with authenticity. All of our lids are certified by Beckett, JSA, PSA, TriStar, all your normal authenticated businesses. So those are the ones that are certified with the helmets. All of the jerseys, mini helmets, reps, anything that comes through our establishment always gets authenticated by those establishments.
We don't play around here. That's basically what he's saying, is we do not mess around here at Ultimate Autographs. Hey, you know what's fun? Doing another double. Doing another double. 2 boxes for QB Room, double number 4. Fozzie Ozzy's in here. I'm kind of expecting to see a Wheel X2 very soon. Eric Zaffran is too. The Batman is. John Narvaez and Tom Madera also in here. Eric's not, which is interesting. Fozzie wants at least one wheel, given the opportunity for someone else to pick something else as well. We'll go to the wheel soon. Ryan, of course, Ryan. You are welcome.
No problem, Ryan.
Eric, you within the week. Sometimes, if it's not on a weekend, within a weekday, you could probably find out like tomorrow. Like that's very quick.
You will get a notification. So if you win something today, might get shipped out today, depending on shipping picks up later on in the afternoon. Because I'm going to take these to the shipping department after we get off the air here. All of the winnings go to the shipping department. Then they'll get that all situated for you guys. So it might go out today. If not, you'll definitely get that shipping tracking information. We always send you guys tracking information via email. So if you guys are always wondering, do I get a tracking information? Yes, you do get the tracking information from the shipping department as soon as they get to your items.
So we're going to do the Wheel X2. We gave a little bit of an opportunity. Fozzie called Wheel. We're going to do Wheel twice for the QB room. Here we go. First wheel of the day. Well, not the first wheel of the day, but first wheel of this one. Hey, how about 3? How about 3? 3 is going to be our first box. Our second one is going to be box. We already did box 18 in the QB room, right? So that's going to bring us to a picker, 17 or 19 on the picker wheel. So this is what happens. I know we got a bunch of new people. If it's in between two numbers we have on the ticker, we go to the picker wheel. So only more fun. James, we appreciate that. James letting them know. Sometimes it takes about 3 to 5 days to show up. Got stuff showing up today, tomorrow, and the next. Your email tells you when. Thank you, James, for providing that little customer-to-customer knowledge, huh? 17, yes. Thank you, Robbie. So that's what? 7, yeah. So this would be this. Cool, and then you know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to randomize that list 11 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. NFC North, Tom Madera. NFC South, the Batman, Eric Zaffron getting in on the NFC East. The card collector striking. And the NFC West, AFC North going to Fozzie Yazzie. AFC South, Eric Zaffron. AFC East, Timothy Yazlo. AFC West, John Narvaez. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you know what time it is. You know how we do. Box number 3. First to go. Fozzie wants the Bills. He's got the coveted Bills spot. Josh Hot Hands will strike again for Fozzie. We shall see. We shall see. And like that, ladies and gentlemen, hold on.
Secondary.
Yeah, secondary?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We've got a secondary headliner. This is, I believe, yes. Going to our guy, John Narvaez. How about a little Len Dawson action, huh? The Kansas City Chiefs. Len Dawson, 2,800 passing yards, 239 touchdowns, 82.6 career passer rating, and across 211 games. Super Bowl 1969 champion and MVP, 6-time AFL All-Star, 1-time NFL Pro Bowler, AFL MVP in 1962, and he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Chiefs Hall of Fame as well. Mr. Dawson, how about that for John Narvaez? First box of this double. What does that mean? Well, means there's a lot of photo headliners still left. John Narvaez. John Narvaez, 27103.9. Getting the Len Dawson. As we push in and get ready for another. I like what I feel from this box, ladies and gentlemen. I like what I feel from this box. I think it's a good opportunity here. Oh, yeah. Fozzie saying he's got the hot hands. Will it happen again? That would be pretty ridiculous. If he go, I don't know how many consecutive shows it would be. Fozzie pulling a massive headliner hit. From the hot hands, box 17. Here we go. We're stepping in. Who's it going to be? This is what's fun about series like this. Plenty on the board. This is why I tell you to play. It's why I tell you to get in early, get in soon. Woo, boy. This is, wow. It's heavy, ladies and gentlemen. It feels like a speed flex. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is incredible. Going to our guy, Eric Zaffron, who's going to have a trade request put in by Fozzie Wazzie because it's Warren Moon on the speed flex. How about that for Eric? The hot hands do strike. Timothy Oslo was chasing it. Eric Zaffron going home with it. How about that? Eric Zaffron, the Warren Moon on the Oilers lid. An absolute beauty of a helmet. A beautiful visor right there. Hall of Fame on the inscription. Warren Moon.
Moon over Miami.
What'd you say?
Moon over Miami.
Moon over Miami. Ladies and gentlemen, split both spots. How dirty, lol. Great hit. Eric getting the tip of the cap from Mr. Yaslo. Wow. This is a very, very gorgeous lid. We've been on fire here in this AM show. We continue. Ashley goes, Moon! The Batman says that's the one he was chasing. Good morning, Doc.
Hey, what's up, Devil Dog?
The Doc strikes in. Barry saying nice lid. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on fire here. So many opportunities still left. Kurt Warner still in there. Jared Goff, Josh Allen, Jim Kelly. Double up opportunities. Devil Dog, says Dennis. We're going to keep going as long as you guys want us to. Raisin Kane says he missed it by that much. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how it strikes, and that's why we tell you, play in this quarterback room. Touchdown going. There's the Doc. We've been waiting for him to show up, and here he is. Here he is. As I go, and I'm going to check the website, see where we're headed, where we're closest to.
2 to go in those jerseys.
2 to go in the jerseys. That's what's going to be next, probably. Who did you win, Eric? Eric, who did you win? A little Warren Moon speed flex, huh? Is that all right with you? Is that all right with you, my friend? Are you comfortable with a Warren Moon speed flex? Because if you're not, I know Mr. Yaslo is ready to make a little trade call. I think this is probably the hottest currency we've seen in here. I mean, this Jordan Love one also fantastic. But ladies and gentlemen, what does that mean? Well, for our guy Eric, you got pulled away nice. For our guy Eric, hey, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say it again. Say it once. 6 to go here. Double up opportunities galore. This is the break you'd want to get in because you get 2 spots. 2 spots. And Fozzie's saying, Eric, hit him up. He'd love to trade for it. Got a ton of speed flexes. He loves the moon. Here's what's still left. Here's what's still left. Little weather report time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the show, all 32 of you. If you're new here or just watching in, let us know who you like. Ask us if we've got any recommendations of series for you to get in because we've got plenty of fun places to play. And it's time for your weather report, ladies and gentlemen. And I stand up with the TV shut off. What's his name? Timothy Oslo is Fozzie's name, Eric. Oh, here. I don't know. Yeah, he wants to drop a message on Facebook to Eric Michael. I can help facilitate that if necessary. I know I'm screaming into the mic right now. I apologize. Fozzie, T. Oslo at the mail G. Here, I'll just put that there. Eric, that's what he's looking for. If you see that on Facebook, I use a little restream right there, a little action for you. All right, here we go. Here's what we got. Kurt Warner, still in the series. Jared Goff, still in the room. Drew Brees, still in the room. That is how we go. Common saying Josh is the best weatherman in the business. He would know. He's been around them. Ladies and gentlemen, we talk about double up opportunity, okay? Double up opportunity. This is what we're staring down. We have playing with house money, our guy Eric, who was in here, first timer. He hit 2 in the double up. I said, Eric, get in there. This is what you want to do. You want to get 2 spots in the double minimum because we get 2 breaks, get 2 spots, get 2 chances at the AFC East. Well, he did. He didn't win either of these, but he won in the NFC East, and he won this beautiful NFC North Jordan Love lid. So he's playing with house money now. And now that you have the house money to play with, guess what you're going to do? You're going to do the exact same thing because Jim Kelly and Josh Allen are still here. Listen, I've been around here long enough to know now it is rare that you get the double up opportunity to get not 1 but 2 photoed Bills helmet headliners, one of which being a Jim Kelly Speed Flex, the other one being the Josh Allen. Eric Renner, that's who we're talking to. Eric's saying, hey, if someone gets the Josh Allen, he will trade Jordan Love and Michael Vick Mini for whoever wins it. That's pretty great. That's a pretty good offer, especially given the nice. It's not a rave. What did you remind me? What this is called, Robbie? Lunar on the J Love. Oh, but Eric, you know what's better than trading for a Speed Flex or trading for a Josh Allen? Winning it yourself. We have the opportunity to do that today, given where the ratios are at. Again, that ratio is back at a 0.68, roughly around there. We just did 2 more boxes in 21, so we're at 20 and 13. 13 headliners and 20 boxes. That's where we want to go. This is what we want to be in. As we come back over to our product rundown, and again, I want everybody to see where we're headed, and I'll bring down the microphone a little bit because I am now screaming, but hopefully not anymore. And Dennis telling the Batman, good morning. 6 to go in this double. Again, we've been on fire here. So we're gonna put the chase wheel close, unless you guys keep it up. The chase wheel close will be at, we'll say, we're gonna say 10:55, and we will extend it if we continue to move these QB rooms. Just gotta keep doing it. These QB rooms are what is on absolute fire right now. Double up opportunity across the board. And yeah, this is what I'd say. We just pulled the Warren Moon. But again, you got a Jared Goff, excuse me, on the beautiful Lions Speed Flex. We've said it again. Ryan, yes, that's right. If you get in the double box break, you get 2 chances. So yeah, 1 entry, for example, we're gonna pull twice. That's what it means. So if you get the AFC East, we pull the first one, say the AFC East doesn't hit, guess what? Because you're in a double, that means we're doing 2 breaks in that one series. You get a second opportunity at it. So that's why I always say doubles or quads. We don't have a quad up on the QB room, right? No. Yeah. That's why I always say doubles or quads. And because today, yes, Nix is in there. Our guy Ryan, not only, so this is what I would say, Ryan. Nix is in there. Elway's still in there. That's a double up opportunity. You could also double up. I didn't even realize this. Marino's still in there. So if you get a Josh Allen, you could also walk away with a Marino jersey as well because Marino's sitting in there. AFC South double up opportunity. You get a Drew Brees lid. You can also get a Baker Mayfield lid. How about that? NFC West, you get a Joe Montana. You also get a Kurt Warner. I mean, it is I don't know why we're not doing more doubles right now. I didn't even realize those other 2. Those are the double up opportunities. Ryan, let me paint a picture for you, my friend. And again, this is a rare picture, but it has happened. We've seen it happen. Timothy Oslo, it's happened to, I believe, with me sitting in this chair. Let me paint a picture for you, my friend. You get a spot and you manage, or you get multiple spots. Say you view the vision and you say, I want 4 spots in the double because I want to ensure I get something from this break. And again, I can't guarantee it, but 4 spots makes it very likely. Bo Nix, let's say this. Let's say this. You get into that double, Ryan, and you manage to land the coveted AFC West for yourself. And you pull a John Elway. And you're celebrating and you're going, man, I did it. I got my Bronco. And then on the very next box, I open that thing up and I pull out a Bo Nix. And you walk out of here with a Bo Nix helmet and a John Elway jersey. Again, certainly not guaranteed, somewhat of a rarity. The more spots you buy, in those doubles, the higher the likelihood of something like that happening. It also could be you get 2 spots in the double, you land in the AFC East and the West, and you're walking out here with a Josh Allen and a Bo Nix, a Jim Kelly, a John Elway, a Josh Allen, a Bo Nix, a Jim Kelly. Those are the opportunities you have, and that's why I say play the doubles. Singles are great. We love singles. If that's what you want to play, be more than welcome to. We're never going to shoot down a single, but the doubles are where it's at. And especially, I'll say it again, we went over it before, but we have the chase wheel, which means if you get into one of these breaks, Ryan, or whoever's out there listening, you get into one of these breaks, and even if you don't win, your name goes onto a list. And at the end of the show, we're going to take that list in the randomizer. And after 11 clicks, if your name is at the top of that list, you get the opportunity for a chase wheel spin. What does that mean? Well, we're going to spin a wheel that says 1 to 100. Whatever value you get on that, it's coming back to you in store credit. Doesn't get better than that. It's also Thirsty Thursday. What does that mean? Well, it means because it's Thursday, you buy 4 break spots. What do you get? You get a free jersey entry. A free jersey entry. Now, in order to achieve that, you got to be smart with it. And you got to say, excuse me, let me zoom out here. You got to put the jersey into your cart as well. So you get the 4 spots and then the additional 5th spot, that'd be the jersey that you put in your cart. You're going to have a total of 5 items in your cart, and it should reflect an update there for you. As we go ahead and get up, I'm going to put the chat on the screen. I don't know why it's not coming up right now. There we go. The chat here. And we're going to do a little bit of this action on the chat. There we go. That's how I like to see it. So, ladies and gentlemen, where are we going to go? I've told you where we should go, but again, it's not my job to steer the ship. Well, it's only my job to steer the ship. It's your job to captain it. You know, I sit in the host chair. Robbie sits in the production chair, but neither of us are the directors. You are. You choose the direction that this show goes. And again, with the amount of value we have here in these double ups, specifically in the QB room, that's why I would play the double. I'd play the double in the QB room because it is the chase wheel. And there's no guarantee that throughout the rest of the day, it's going to be on the chase wheel. We also technically have the final vault on the chase wheel. We need 3 to go there. And so trying to close that out. A Warren Moon, guaranteed to be pulled from that because it's 2 to go. And then also, if we want to get it done, the practice squad as well exists. Let's see. We'll go ahead and take a look, though, and see where we're headed. Loud and clear touchdown. Spot grabbed. Hey, guys, guess what we're about to do, it appears? We can also get this practice squad done. Let's get this practice squad done. Minis come into the room, I believe. 2 spots to go. 2 spots to go. And that's a double as well. And not only is it a double, it's a guaranteed headliner hit if you win. Sean Alexander on the midi speed flex here. Sean Alexander or Quinshon Judkins on what I believe is going to be an authentic. That's my assumption. Ryan bought into the double to box. He's asked, what does he do now? Ryan, you wait until we open it, my friend. That's the magic of this. Ryan gets into the double box. And so once we're sold out in the double box, the QB room is sold out. We've done it. We're going to do it again. We're going to keep breaking. As long as you buy, we're going to keep breaking as we wait for our guy, Robbie, to return here. We'll give him another minute. If he doesn't get here, I might move over there and just make this happen myself. Sometimes you got to go to a little restroom break, and that's what we do. But again, here's what I'm going to talk about as we get there. We're about to do another double break. Ryan is absolutely pumped. Ryan, I'm pumped for you. Ryan, I am pulling. You know, we don't have favorites here. Everyone's my favorite, But I think the beauty of us here at Ultimate Autographs is we root for the people to get the teams that they want to. And this is something that happens in the chat as well. You know, everybody wants the high ticket item, but no one's really upset if a person lands a division of which they're chasing, right? I mean, you see it all the time with someone like Ashley. You know, everybody wants, you know, a nice Ricky Williams, but if Ashley gets it, we're just a little bit more excited because Ashley's, you know, potentially, if she gets the AFC, she might get that, right? A Marino. Everybody wants a Marino. If Ashley, you know, is lucky enough to be the one randomized into that spot, we're a little bit excited for Ashley as well. 3 spots to go in the single. We should get that done too. Again, it's the chase. Why don't we just close that out, get there? In fact, get those four spots. Dennis also jumped in the practice squad. 1 to go. Who's going to close that out? It's closed. It's closed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going so fast right now. We've got 2 doubles to get into right now. Eric, let's double check. Robbie's going to answer that question for you, and we'll get there. The QB room, the next to do, then we're going to do the practice squad. Do not stop. We will continue this show. We're on fire. There's another show at noon. We're going to continue. We'll go straight up until 11:45 if we need to. The rate that we're moving is absolutely fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. I love everything about it. We're on fire this morning. Let's keep it up. As soon as this this QB room gets up again, the double, again, that's where I would go. John Touchdown getting excited because he knows what comes up next is going to be a mini series after the practice squad that we finished out. He's excited. The Batman, the Doc, getting in there to help him close that out. Again, we don't have to do it, but I'm just saying it. If someone wants to play 21, we can do that too. Jerseys 1 to go as well. But again, I say it before, I'll say it again. As we get into these series, do not, you want to be an active viewer. And what I mean by that is obviously active in the chat. You guys are fantastic there. But the ones who play, the ones who win, watch what happens in the breaks. And they say, okay, if that one just got open, that means the odds shift, where if I land an AFC West, I'm more likely to do this because the Bo Nix hasn't been pulled, the John Elway hasn't been pulled yet. Or if I land an AFC West, okay, Josh Allen's still in there. Jim Kelly's still in there. That's how you play. That's how we want to play. So as we do these box breaks, as we get into them, continue buying into the next break, right? Don't slow down because the value is still going to be there and you want to be out ahead of the curve. Better to be on the bus than standing there at the bus stop waiting for the next one. That's what I always say. And Robbie says it too. He won't admit it.
All right, let's get that double for you right now.
As QB room double is about to be ready. Woo! We're up in the morning. 33 people. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what I'll do. Here's our live break page. We're looking at the QB room. We could close out the vault if you really wanted to as well. But the QB room is where we're focused. 1 to go in the jerseys, though, as well, if someone wants to get in there. The jerseys, 3 to go. 2 headliners still. Jersey's closed. Jersey's closed. You guys move faster than I can speak. Charles says he can attest to what he said. Robbie probably remembers chasing a Bijan Robinson speed flex. So Ryan, one thing I do want to say is not everything listed means it's still there. For example, if you were to go to the QB room right now, on the website, it would say that the series includes a Jordan Love and a Warren Moon. But those now sit next to me because we opened them. So in the jerseys, now you're still not in a bad spot because the jerseys, 2 headliners out of 3 boxes left. I will say Hunter is not in there right now. But don't be worried because Lawrence Taylor and Frank Gore, the 2 headliners, Lawrence Taylor, the greatest defender of all time, is still in there. And it's pretty rare to get that level of a name still into a headliner this late into the game. So, Ryan, you may pull that, and that would be absolutely exciting. But just what you can do to learn who's in a series still is tell us which series you're looking to get into and ask us who's left. Just, no criticism here, just so you know going forward so that you know where your best position to play, if that makes sense. And so anyway, we're ready to go in this QB room double. LT Raisin Kane says, yes, Raisin Kane loves it that LT's still in there. Ladies and gentlemen, though, are we going to do a wheel or are you guys going to drop me 2 box numbers for this? We're going to go ahead and get this here. Drop me 2 box numbers for the QB room double numero 5. Ryan says he'd gladly take one of those all day. Absolutely, Ryan. Drop me 2 boxes or 2 wheel spins, and we're going to try and keep this going fast because, again, it's 10:45. Keep it up. 39 people watching with us here at the 9 a.m. at 10:45 in the morning. How about that, huh? Hitting absolute amazing numbers here on a Thursday a.m. Happy to be here with all of you guys. 19 on Twitch, the 13 of you on YouTube, 7 of you on Facebook. Looking for 2 numbers. We're going to give you guys 1 minute to give me 2 box numbers or 2 wheels. If Timothy Oslo wants to, we can get this show on the road. He can drop me a wheel X2 right now. We'll just start spinning it. I know he's a fan of the wheel. Bring in that opportunity. And again, Fozzie says wheel, looking for wheel once more. And then we will get those as soon as these orders we don't want them to slow down. So that's not what we're going to do. But as soon as we get all of these up and these jerseys up, we'll get the double box for the QB room back up onto the website as well as the jerseys. And depending on time, we'll try and get a mini up here too, I think, with the practice squad closed. The QB room single at 2 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get that done as well. It's the chase. Someone close that out. The minute has passed, so we're going to go to the wheel X2. And Robbie, I want to stretch my legs, so I'll grab these 2 for you.
Oh, good. I got it.
You sure?
Yep.
All right. Robbie wants to grab them. He'll grab them. Randomizer with camera. Here's first spin on the wheel.
I am all caught up.
Oh, Robbie's challenging. He says, you guys got nothing on him.
You guys don't have nothing on me.
Nothing on him. Number 1. QB room. So that's going to put us at 2. 2, our second spin. The second spin is going to be 23. And we'll get those up live on the website if they're not already for you as well, so that you guys can hop in to the very next one. Here we go. 11 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ryan, we multi-stream, so we're also live on YouTube and Twitch. Majority of our viewers come from Twitch, but we like people being wherever they are, you know? NFC North, Fozzie Yazzie. NFC South, Tim Madera. NFC East, Ryan Sharp. How about that, Ryan? Get yourself in the NFC East. NFC West, Mel Murdoch. AFC North, Tim Madera. FC South, Tim Yaslow. AFC East, Mel Murdoch again. Stephen Plecky closing us out in the AFC West. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hop into it because we're on fire. We're going fast here today. You know what I didn't do? I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it after. Don't let me forget. I'll just write it. I need to do the Warren Moon. So I'll do that. Didn't write that out, but we're trekking so fast. I'm going to set that aside and we'll get it done. Woo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest. I always am. These boxes feel good. These boxes feel good. Barry saying, good luck, Mel. Here we go. First one of our double here, and we get the doubles live again already. And we sold out the single. You guys are fantastic. Here we go. Box number 2. Who's it going to be? Who are we going to see? Well, the hot hands are striking, ladies and gentlemen. You play long enough, you get something like this. Coming out of the AFC North, Tom Madera, the card collector, striking again, the Terry Bradshaw. Come on. How about that on the Steelers lid? Absolute beautiful helmet. The Terry Bradshaw with the yellow paint pen. Absolute stunner of a helmet here. Going to the card collector himself, AFC North. John Poole saying what's left in the QB room. Kurt Warner, Jim Kelly, Drew Brees, Bo Nix, and many, many more still left. Jim Kelly and Kurt Warner are the speed flexes still available because we pulled the Moon, and Jared Goff, also a speed flex we haven't pulled yet. That's a bad A win, says Ryan. Tom Madera, as I write quickly here as we continue, because, ladies and gentlemen, we are on fire. We move on, we move forward, and we continue to break, because that's how we've done. I'm officially extending the Chase wheel spin further. 11:05 is the cutoff, and we'll extend it again if you continue, because, guys, you are not slowing down, and why would we slow you down? There's no reason to. Terry Bradshaw on the Steelers lid. Going to the card collector himself. Absolute beautiful headliner hit, and we continue forward to another box. It feels good. To be honest with you guys, it feels very good. The OG TB12, that's right. And I want to reiterate, 47 people watching, Robbie. 47 people. So before we get into this break, I'm going to tell you right now where the spots you want to be in is the QB room. That's where we've been on fire. That's where the value is. You want to be in the double. But the way you find that is that link right there in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as I open this, I'll let you know who's still left and who you need to be chasing. Oh boy, this is a speed flex. This is a speed flex. Hey, he was wondering if it was going to happen. He was wondering if it was going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, the streak continues. The hot hands continue. How about a little Jared Goff? NFC North. Fozzie Yazzie does it again with the speed flex. Are you kidding me? The hot hands, it's still there. Timothy Oslo, boom, he says. The streak continues. It is alive. Fozzie Yazzie gets himself a Jared Goff speed flex. The hot hands strike again. That's why you play, ladies and gentlemen. Timothy Oslo knows it. He's the reason for the season. And we continue. What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, it means that the double up opportunity of the Bo Nix and Elway, of the Jim Kelly, Josh Allen, and Marino are all there. They're all there. They're all there still. So that's why I would say get in. If you like any of the names I just listed and plenty more, they're behind me on the screen. They're on the website. Get into this double. Get into it right now because we're flying through it. And it's also the chase wheel of the day, which means even if you don't win, if we break that entry, you're going to be entered for a chance at a basically store credit and a gift card at the end of the show. Timothy Oslo on an absolute heater. As we get the Jared Goff speed flex coming his way. Jared Goff, it strikes again. What's left in the vault? The vault is a Warren Moon and a hidden gem. Hey, we're going to do a little practice squad. If you're in the practice squad double, there's 2 boxes. I'm going to get them.
I got him.
Okay, Robbie's going to get them for me. Take this list over to the randomizer. Take this list over to the randomizer. Here we go, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Eric says he would trade the Goff for the Moon, or asking if he would trade the Goff for the Moon. We might have a trade coming up because Fozzie might do that. This is 27. This is 25. All right. As we get these going, our final in the practice squad right now, and then we're going to get back into that QB room Again, get there, get in
Actually,
there.
we got a jersey after
That's
this.
done. We just had a trade. So we'll get that done. We have a jersey after this before we get back in the QB room. Single that we should have coming up as well. The trade is done, ladies and gentlemen. We just had a trade of a Jared Goff for a Warren Moon Speed Flex. Boom. Absolute beauty happening. NFC North, Derek Rivers. NFC South, Joshua Batman. Batman. NFC East, the Doc. And the Doc's also going to be in the west of the NFC. Joseph Villafane, AFC North, AFC South, John Touchdown, AFC East, the Doc Rivers. And finally, last but not least, AFC West, Mike Barrett. Box 25, 7, 5. Ryan, were you in the last one? If you were, Ryan, that would have been a one that didn't happen. But Ryan, you may have lost that one, but no Denver Bronco was pulled, my friend. No Denver Bronco, which means your odds of getting a Denver Bronco coming out are both higher, and you could still get the double up. So Ryan, if I'm you, I'm playing. I'm getting a spot in the double again. Here we go. I'm trying to get it out. The midi, here it is. Sean Alexander, the mid speed flex. Our guy coming in the NFC West, the Doc strikes. Getting that magic there. Again, we're flying. We're flying here, so we're going to keep it going. $51 viewers watching. Hello, everybody. The Doc striking. Sean Alexander on the mini. How about that? You guys are on fire. You guys are, for a morning show, this is fantastic. Let's keep it up. QB room, the double. That's right, B. And we'll get a link to you as well. Because, again, double opportunities in there. Jim Kelly, Josh Allen, Dan Marino all in the AFC East. That's where you want to be. But, again, and Phil Simms. Oh, but Phil Simms on the Giants. But, again, that's the point. That's where I'd want to be because the double up opportunities are ridiculous you get there. And there's still plenty of other opportunities as well. Doc getting his Sean Alexander midi. Here we go, number 27. This is Quinshon something Judkins, I believe, which would be a Cleveland hit for... Yes, Eric, we'll be able to facilitate. Yes, Dennis, that was a midi speed flex. Quinshon Judkins on the mini. Absolute beautiful mini helmet there. The Cleveland Browns, that's going to be a... AFC North, right? Or am I blanking on where the Browns are? AFC North, sorry. Joseph Villafane taking it home. How about that? AFC North, Joseph Villafane getting that mini. Had my little, you guys are moving me so fast. I had the little, I don't know why I was climbing on that. The Bulldog there. You're welcome, Eric. We'll make sure that happens. Lots of orders coming in right now, so it might take a second, but we are on an absolute heater. But I'll write that down too as a side note just to make sure it happens. We got the Goff to Eric, Moon to Fozzie. I've written it down myself so we have the note just in case things keep going. Ashley celebrating for Joey, absolutely, as he gets the Quinshon Judkins. Well, no, yeah. One of the best rookie young running backs in the game, Mr. Judkins. Which brings us to a jersey. Let's get into this jersey quick. One box. If you're in this, Drop me the box number. Or hold on, I got to put the thing in the chat. Let's get this fast. You're going to have a minute as soon as I drop this. Because we are flying. It's in the chat. There you go. One box number for the single jersey number 23, or we're going to go to the wheel. And we are moving fast. Wheel, says Raisin Kane. We'll go to the picker wheel since there's only so many left. Let me check here. The wheel, let's see. We got, what was the, okay, 23, 27, 30. All right. Randomizer. Here we go. Raisin Kane said Ryan. Wheel was said first. But it might. Ryan gets his way anyway. 23 is going to be our box. Here we go. And take you over to the list randomizer next. Thank you, sir. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Boom. Flying through this jerseys. All right, ladies and gentlemen. In the NFC North, Richard Kane. NFC South, Tom Madeira. NFC East, Tom Madeira. NFC West, Thomas Sondergaard. AFC North, Ryan Pocalemba. AFC South, Ryan Pocalemba. AFC East, Tom Madeira. AFC West, Tom Madeira. Let's keep it going. As I do a quick double check on my end of one thing. You sold out the double again. Oh my goodness. So because of that, official Chase Wheel extension is going to now be extended to 11:15. Probably the last extension I can make it is going to be 11:30, just because we do have a noon show to get ready for. But how about a little break action? Going to the card collector again, Lawrence Taylor. Are you kidding me? Headliner action, Tom Madeira on fire this morning. He gets the defensive GOAT, Lawrence Taylor, on the jersey. Steven, what's left is a Frank Gore and a hidden gem now. How about that? Tom Madeira. Absolute fire hit for the card collector. And that's what happens. You get 4 spots like he did. Barry, what's left is Frank Gore. 2 spots, a hidden gem and Frank Gore. Tom Madeira getting a Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor, here we go. Let's see. All right. Tom Madeira, keeping it going. And actually, I'm already going to do that. The chase wheel will be at 11:30. All right. Tom Madeira, let me do a little bit of this. So we got you loaded. QB room single before our next QB room double. Did I take that off? That was 23. One box QB room single. And we'll get that double up again for you as soon as we can. Dennis giving the props. Robert Mallory, Jake O'Rourke, first timers, welcome in. If you're here, let us know what teams you support, who you love, who makes you laugh, who makes you cry, who has given you the memories that we all know and love from our great sports. $14, says John. So we'll do 14 in the QB room. Let's see. As we get that going, you know what time it is. Randomizer time at 11. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bang. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. 11 times. In the NFC North, Tom Madera. NFC South, Robert Mallory, first-timer Magic. NFC East, Joshua Batman. NFC West, Tom Madera. AFC North, John O'Rourke, first-time Magic. AFC South, John Poole. AFC East, Jake O'Rourke. Lots of value there. And John Poole sitting in the West. John Poole with the box call, 14. As we snag that for you. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. And again, the double up opportunities are rich. And this is a single that we're doing, which means those will most certainly continue. That's what you want to get in. That link is posted in the chat. You get in there, and we do that break on this show pre-11:30 or pre the show going off. You get a chance at a gift card and a Chase wheel spin. So that's where I would be. That's where I'd sit. That's where I'd play. And yeah, this is our order of operations. 21 double is a Julio Jones, a Chris Johnson with 5 boxes left. 21's another fun one you can play if you close that out today. Whoops, wrong button. Here we go. Let's get into it. Oh, guys, this feels good. Are we getting newcomer magic again? Oh, the quality of the box cut, too. Ladies and gentlemen, something big's happening. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. This guy's on fire this morning. This guy is on a heater. It's been a quiet heater because I haven't noticed it really till now. Tom Madera, guess what, brother? Card collector! Come on! Does it again. Josh Hot Hands, Fozzie sees it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Kurt Warner? Another one. Another one strikes and there's sparkle. Oh, there's the glitter. You can't even really tell from back there. Absolute beauty. Eric letting people know he would do a Jordan Love and a Vic for Josh Allen, but it's not Josh Allen. Guess who it is? It's Kurt Warner going to Tom Madera. What does that mean, Eric? Eric, I would buy 2 spots right now into the double because you still got the opportunity for a Jim Kelly, a Josh Allen. And if our guy Ryan is still in here, Ryan, you have an opportunity for a John Elway, Bo Nix still in there. The more boxes we open that don't have them come out, the more likely it is that they will come out next. Tom Madera, the card collector, 271053. And we get into another double. As the hot hand strikes again. The hot hands have been moving, ladies and gentlemen, through this QB room. Absolute heat, absolute fire. John Poole, that's who he wanted. Eric's already in. Eric, you're a quick learner, my friend. I don't have to tell you. You're quickly becoming into, we talk about those veterans. You're moving quick. You're doing a Drake May. After your first break, you know what's happening. You're starting to be in the MVP conversation. And Eric Renner didn't just get one. He's got 2 spots in here. Eric knows how to play. QB room number 6. Drop me 2 boxes or a wheel spin. Nine and 19 says Mel. 9 and 19 coming out of there. And as we get those boxes for you, we'll take this list, put them in a randomizer. Here we go, 11 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Eric Renner taking the AFC East. Eric, this is big, brother. This is big for you, man. You've been playing. Getting a little rewarded, at least spot rewarded. NFC North, the Batman. NFC South, Mel Murdoch. NFC East, Eric Zaffron. NFC West, Dennis Rivers. AFC North, John Poole. AFC South, Eric Zaffron. AFC East goes to Eric Renner. AFC West, also Eric Renner. Eric's in a great spot right now. As we move forward here, moving some of these boxes because you guys have been on fire, and we'll continue again. And we'll continue again because what happens here, someone's still going to have opportunities for double ups. And so I want to make sure that we are aware of that. This is the series we're in. 20 minutes to get in and keep moving it before the chase wheel closes. Let's keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. Number 9. Who can it be? Who can it be? Huh. Well, I expect to see this guy immediately. Because he's playing with house money, I expect to see this guy immediately back in the double. Eric, I want you back in the double. Back in the double. Because you're going on with a John Elway. How about that, huh? John Elway on the Broncos jersey. The AFC West hit. Eric Renner doing it again. Come on, Eric. Come on. Absolute heater on the first day. He's been on fire. His birthday's on the 17th. Eric is having a day. Says he's not usually this lucky, but man, oh man, has he been lucky here in the break room. Eric Renner doing it once again. House money is what you're playing with, my friend. So many trade options. Ryan might even want to message you for that opportunity. Eric, I better see you back in here, my guy. The hands are hot for you. Fozzie knows they're hot for him. They're hot for Eric. John Elway on the jersey, a headliner hit.
My guy.
Quickly becoming the MVP of the show. Ryan saying, sheesh. He's continuing. Here we go, John Elway back in the box because we're so stacked and we're so on time and on cue, ladies and gentlemen. The second one, Awesome Pull Brother says Ryan. Here we go, second of this double. Eric Runner says, holy crap. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta take a walk. I gotta take a walk. Eric, you might be, this is not a Buffalo Bill. I do want to say that. I didn't want to get Eric too excited. But is Ashley Roberson in the room? Because I see her right there. Ashley, I know you're excited for this one. How about old Dan Marino? Dan Marino on the jersey. Eric again. Eric, oh my gosh. Eric, you better head on over to the double right now and keep playing. I don't know what you got. Someone ask Eric for the lottery numbers because he knows the Powerball. He's got a Dan Marino, AFC East. He does it again. I told him earlier, I said, where you need to be is 2 spots in the double. This is why. This is why you play. He gets the East. He gets Marino as well to go with his Jordan Love and his Mike Vick mini. Absolute fire today for Eric Renner, who's been going at it non-stop. Eric Renner. Whew. Eric Renner, man. Eric, you need to head to Vegas right now, says Ryan Sharp. EJ saying, great piece, congratulations.
Nice one. Good hits, good break. Good break for Eric. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was. as we continue here, Eric Renner doing it again. And now I got to tell you, all that happened, and we are still in ridiculous position in here for double ups. Double ups, double ups, double ups. 15 minutes before the chase wheel closes, and as long as you get an entry in here in the next 15 minutes and we break it, you will be able to get a chance at a gift card store credit in our chase wheel spin. Why? Well, because if you, let's say you get it in the NFC South, you potentially could hit Drew Brees and Baker Mayfield. Drew Brees and Baker Mayfield could potentially be yours. If you hit in the AFC East in a double, Jim Kelly and Josh Allen, the two Bills, are still in there. Jim Kelly on the speed flex, Josh Allen on the helmet. If you get one spot and say, hey, I want to spread the wealth here, after two breaks, you might walk away with a Bo Nix helmet. I know Ryan's happy that that's still in there. The opportunity's still there as well. If you get yourself an NFC spot, you can look at a Phil Simms. You get yourself an NFC West spot. You might pull yourself a little Joe Montana. That's where I'd go. Stunna D Racing. The only way you can switch is if you're in the same series and you have two spots in the single. Stunna, if you have two spots in the single, we can put you in the double. But it has to be within series. And right now it looks like both are wide open. So there's no way to switch across series, if that makes sense. But let's get into this double because that Josh Allen, that Jim Kelly, still out there. I'm now going to use this time to go all the way back to Eric's Warren Moon, which will become Fozzie's, but I want to make sure we get that written up. Eric Renner bought 3 spots in the next QB room double. He just did it. Eric knows how to play, and he's saying, I'm going to. 4 to go in the next double. Stunna, there's nothing wrong with being in multiple series at once, and the doubles are where to be. The doubles are where to be. And that's where I would say. Eric's saying he's willing to trade. Ashley might be willing to trade something she's got for that Merino. Eric on an absolute heater this morning. Who's going to join him? 4 to go in this double box break in the QB room. Got 12 minutes before we close that chase wheel spin. So we got to get this one closed to be a part of that chase wheel. Or else if this one's still open by 11:30, you know, it doesn't matter and it won't be a part of the chase wheel. But I'd be kind of shocked at this point if we don't do that. If you're curious what the helmets look like, you can go on our website, and let me go ahead and link this 4 to go. Behind me is where the helmets sit, ladies and gentlemen. That moon was pulled, but you know what hasn't been pulled? Mr. Jim Kelly. That's one of the ones that we're chasing for right now. Bo Nix, also not pulled. If you're a fan of the Broncos or just fans of getting value early, getting value ahead of time, this is how you do it. 1 left in the QB room, says Eric. Michael, 1 left. Let's close it out. We've been doing it all morning. We're live to 38 people across YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. We've had an absolute heater of a show. No reason to stop now. In fact, if you go ahead right now and get this QB room double closed out, you have 10 minutes to do it again and be a part of that chase wheel. Again, if it were a night show, we'd be pushing the chase even further. But our guy Rob, the R&R show coming up next, is going to be where we sit. Eric says box 12 already. Is it closed? It's closed. They did it. These people, man, you guys are wonderful. And so, again, you have 10 minutes now once we get this up to do it again. Because we're going to open 2. What does that mean? It means we're opening 2, and we still will have plenty of headliners left after that. Yep, Eric. So, Eric Renner, go ahead and wait for that box call. And we're going to need 2 of them, technically. I'm going to put this in the chat as soon as we have the breakup. There it is. Please drop me 2 boxes for the QB room. For the double or wheel, or a box and a wheel. We can do it that way. Bo Nix, Josh Allen still sitting in here.
That list is in there for you.
Thank you. Here we are on the break scene. 12 and 15, says Eric. Eric calling his shot. So we get those boxes ready. So we get those names ready. You know what time it is. 11 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Eric, you've done it again, my man. Eric is in the AFC East once again. He sits there. That's the spot he wants to be in. He's also in the North and the South for the NFC. The Doc Rivers, NFC East. NFC West, Eric Zaffron. AFC North, Jay Bowerson. Welcome, Jay. AFC South, Eric Zaffron. AFC East, Eric Renner does it again. Says Jim Kelly was number 12. Could he be in the 12 box? AFC West, Eric Zaffron. 12 and 15. And 15, ladies and gentlemen. And one thing I want you guys to be to keep in note. Get that, it's up again. Get in there. Chase wheel. You want to be a part of it. Because again, however this goes. Oh, goodness me. 12 coming first. The Jim Kelly box number, I should say. Will it be the Kelly? This will not be the Jim Kelly. Looks like we got a mini in here. Huh, this is a fun one. Jay Bowerson, AFC North, on the Bengals, Boomer Eisen. How about that, my friend? Boomer stepping in. A hidden gem for Jay Bowerson.
That's a nice mini.
Yeah, it is.
I
It's
love
nice.
the flashes.
The flashes are beautiful. Boomer Eisen is he's a fun one. All right, they're going to our guy, Jay Bowerson. How about that, Jay? If you're here, congratulations, my friend. Nice mini poll from the Hidden Gem in the QB room. What does that mean? It means the headliners are more likely to hit statistically now. Oh, this one feels good. This one feels good. Now, there's not a double-up opportunity, but if the AFC treats him well, he should get back in here immediately. Because he's with so much house money today. Box number 15. Will it be the Jim Kelly? Will it be the Josh Allen? Oh my goodness. This is special. This is special. this has been the theme of the show. I might as well title the live stream. Eric Renner plays in the break room with friends because he's going on with it, Jim Kelly. He chased it all day, and he got it. Box color magic. He's been playing. He's been on fire. I can't remember a break he was in that he didn't win. Maybe one of them. But Jim Kelly going to Eric Renner on the speed flex. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We love seeing that, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Eric Renner getting his Jim Kelly on. Come on. He's the Bills fan. He's new to the room. He's going to be playing for a while, though, I can tell. Eric Renner, his birthday on the 17th, 11 days from now, he's got his birthday gifts already. Eric Renner going home with the Jim Kelly. You love to see it here at Ultimate Autographs. Wow, wow, wow. He can't believe it.
Ring a ding ding, we got a winner.
That's how you play. Ashley saying, congratulations. Eric Renner has done it once again. He's been playing all day, and he gets the hit he wanted to. And Josh Allen is still out there. I'll let everyone know. Josh Allen and Bo Nix, both pictured behind me, still sit in there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 5 spots to go in the QB room, ladies and gentlemen. Jay left in the vault is a Warren Moon and a hidden gem. 5 spots to go. If you want to be a part of the chase wheel, this should be the last one we do that gets in the chase wheel. 5 spots to go. Eric, if you want to, now you're with so much house money, in my opinion, you could close this out with 5 spots to go and try and get yourself a Josh Allen. Again, that's up to you. Anyone else wants a Josh Allen, a Bo Nix, a Drew Brees, a Joe Montana, a Phil Simms, or an amazing hidden gem? You only have 3 minutes. If you tell me you're making an order, I might wait for the order to come in, but you got to be actually doing it because this is going to be the last one that we do for the Chase Wheel Spin. Get yourself a chance at some store credit, at a store gift card. This is how you do it. This is how we do it. And that's the link. So if you're hopping in there right now, let me know so I know to kind of hold the horses a little bit here as we trot forward. 2 minutes to go. If I see the number move at all, I'll extend by a minute until that number's not moving, and then we're going to get into our chase wheel. Robbie.
It's all set for you.
You've had are we on another?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Chase Wheel Spins list ready for you.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yep.
Robbie, you've had a day. Robbie's been on
You
fire
had a
this
day.
morning.
I didn't have a day. I just sat here and put in orders. You rocked it all day today.
Fozzie, Josh Allen, Bo Nix, Baker Mayfield, Drew Brees, Joe Montana, Phil Simms still in there. Chase wheel in 2 minutes. If you want to be a part of that, it's 5 spots to go, but we may leave it for the noon show if not. Fozzie, that went to our guy, Eric Renner, the newcomer who's the Bills fan. You love to see everything going on at the 9 a.m. show on Thursday. A little sunshine on this morning. 37 here, live with us. Ashley, we'll get those minis to you soon. But again, we've been rolling in these double QB rooms. Whew. We've been on a full sprint since 9. We had a pre-fill in the QB room, and then we didn't stop. Closed out the practice squad.
1 minute, folks. 1 minute. That's it.
I'm assuming you. Oh, was that in there?
Let's see.
Because now we're on to the extend by a minute territory.
Tony Gonzalez got in.
4 spots. So it's officially 11:31 is the chase, but I can't keep doing this.
We're 3 spots to go.
We're 3 spots to go now. I have 4 on my end.
Refresh.
Someone else did it again? Never mind. Fozzie's in there. 11:32 is what we're looking at. And
Fozzie's not in there.
Fozzie's not.
No.
Oh.
Now he is.
Fozzie's in there now. This will be the last one. 2 spots to go. Let's do it. Let's get it in the chase. Eric, if you're here, not trying to push him in, but if you're not in there, why not? House money at this point. Get at least 1 spot. Get yourself potential on the Josh Allen. But I know Eric's pretty satisfied with how the day's gone for him, I'm sure.
Hey, close it out. Go ahead and ask these guys the numbers.
All right, and we close it out. You guys
All right, guys, that's the last
are
one,
amazing.
And then whatever gets filled will be a pre-fill for the 12 o'clock show.
That's right. We wrapping it up here. Last box break of the day because we got to do some production stuff. Eric got the last two.
Yeah.
Give me the
More
box
likely
numbers or the
probably
wheel.
be, on a little late, so about 12:05 is what time I'll be on, depending on how fast I can get these boxes put in.
Yeah, well,
Because these guys want their stuff shipped to them.
that's right. 2 box numbers. So we get that ready. 2 box numbers are wheel. One of the box numbers will be determined by the wheel per Eric. Michael. Whew, boy. Wheel and number 16. Wheel and number 16. So let's go to the wheel first.
There you go.
Thank you. Wheel and 16. Here it is. First wheel. 23, which we've done today, which would put us closest to 22. So 22 and 16.
22 and 16.
I mean, wow, we have lit this series up. $16 and 22. Time to randomize. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, 11 times.
Oh, look. Just go ahead with the break.
8, 9, 10, 11. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. NFC North, Eric Zaffron. NFC South, Eric Renner. NFC East, Eric Zaffron. NFC West, Timothy Oslo, Fozzie Yazzie. AFC North, Eric Renner. AFC South, Barry Carpenter. AFC East, Eric Zaffron. AFC West, Tony Gonzalez. Top in, box number 16. Another helmet hit. Who could it be? Fozzie, I'm glad that other people get to experience what hot hands means because I said it was going to happen this show, and it did. Eric, you've got plenty that you have the ability to make a trade with should you want to, and you've had a great show. But it's the other Eric, Eric Zaffron, that should he want to be your trade partner, you should be in talks with. Because Josh Allen is going to Eric Zaffron, who's been playing alongside you today, and finally he gets his hit. Congratulations to Eric Zaffron on the Josh Allen Authentic here in the room.
There he goes. There's your MVP. He's out the door to Eric Zaffron.
How about that?
And to
Eric saying he is not trading, naturally. But
Erica, you're in that 21 double box. That is actually 3 to go. If you want to hang in there and wait till the 12 o'clock to see if that gets filled, because more likely that's going to get filled in the next show. Basically, your spots get carried over. Because I see that you want to cancel it, but I would stay in there, but we can cancel it at your discretion. You can if you want to, but I would definitely stick in there for the next show.
Josh Allen, Authentic.
How about now? So going back to Erica Manzello. It's 3 spots to go in that double box 21. You can stay in there, or I can refund you if that's up to you. If you want to stick around for the next show, because that will fill in the next show. Just let me know, Erica.
Rob, can I
What would
hand
you like
this
to do?
Bradshaw to you?
Yeah.
Or maybe you pull it over. We've got so much. I'm not going to put the Josh Allen away. You can't put a Josh Allen away. And what's probably our final, it is our final break of the show.
And
how about this,
she says,
huh?
okay, thank you. So you want to stay or refund?
How about this? A nice little trot and gander to close this out. And it's only natural that this is the person who ends up being my final break of the morning. Timothy Oslo, Jeff Garcia, NFC West on the 49ers. Jeff Garcia jersey. How about that for Fozzie Yazzie, huh? Fozzie Yazzie doing that. Eric Renner saying he would trade everything he won today for the Josh Allen. That is, Eric, I'm going to be honest with you. It's your decision to make, but we get Josh Allen is going to be in the room probably again today. So you could also wait and keep playing. But again, there's going to be people in here who have Josh Allen's period. So, yeah, there is someone who would take you up on that deal, even if it's not Eric Michael, but I would just keep playing. Jeff Garcia, though, to Fozzie. How about that?
All right. And that list is good for you.
Eric Renner, you could probably trade like a Jim Kelly and the Vic to the right person for an Allen, especially since the Allen's an authentic. And speed flexes typically carry more value. Nope, he's doubling down. Eric says 5 items for the Josh Allen. All right. And you said the chase wheel's good again?
Yeah. Just putting the last 2 in right now.
Is it Jeff Garcia or Jeff?
Jeff Garcia. All right, now that list is good. Okay.
All right, on to our chase wheel. Ooh, boy, we got some names in this bad boy. I haven't seen a chase wheel list this long in a while. 136 entries on our chase wheel. Here we go, 11 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mel Murdoch would be at the top of this list right now, but right now it's time to do it. Our last time, 11 on the chase. Who is it going to be? Eric Zaffron. Eric Zaffron going on with the Josh Allen and the chase wheel. Eric, I know you're in there if you can hear me right now. Eric Renner had some thoughts, said he would do a Jim and Vic for Allen. Eric, hang out today. See who's in the chat and put it out there, because I know a couple of our people have Josh Allen's. And, if you're around long enough this week, maybe even today, there might be a Josh Allen again in the room that you can chase for. So no worries at all. Things can still happen. Eric Zaffron, Eric Michael, if you're here, let us know. If not, I'll get this wheel set to number 1. But if you've got a number that you would like us to go with for this beautiful chase wheel spin, Give him another 30 seconds, and then we're going to spin this puppy. Not hearing anything from Eric. He might have stepped out.
He usually does.
James Reed, you are on there. I just checked the list. You are on there. You were on there once in the name of 136 people. So, but I can assure you, I'm looking at it now. I just checked for you. In fact, I'm going to highlight just so you know. Even though the blue doesn't mean anything here, I just highlighted it for you so you can see on the break screen you were a part of that. Anyway, back to the randomizer. All right, spinning. What'll we get? Not bad at all. Is that going to be on the dot? 50. How about that? $50 on the dot. Whew. Eric Zaffron, $50. Wow. How about that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a show today. We've had a show this morning. We've got a lot to do here, so I'm just going to do my top 3 hits of the show. I love the Warren Moon up here. That's probably going to be number 3. I love the Kurt Warner. I love the glitter in there. You can't really see it on camera, but the Kurt Warner's one of those lids. It's beautiful on camera and even more gorgeous in person. And I'm going to do something unconventional. I'm going to say tying for the first spot are the 2 Bills quarterbacks, Josh Allen, Jim Kelly. And really, the man of the show, congratulations to Eric Renner for the amount of polls you've had today. Congratulations to Fozzie Wazzie. Congratulations to the other Eric getting the Josh Allen. It's been fantastic. We'll be back in here around noon, probably more like 12:05. We got a lot of stuff to do behind the scenes to make sure we are good and loaded for the next show. That'll be R&R. Rob is in here. You got to witness how this show ended. Robbie, you're hosting, though, yeah?
Yes.
So Rob's ready for you guys to keep the speed going his way as he sits in the producer chair today. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fantastic. I'll be back in here tomorrow morning with Rip. We'll see if we can keep that pace going, see if the hot hands strike again. Robbie, anything else you want to say to them?
Let's just keep it up, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Alrighty.